Hello everyone, it's Justine. Today I'm going to be showing you 3 different projects using the flower delivery, and this is the Glimmer Club of the month. So this is my first time showing Glimmer of the Month videos on YouTube. I have subscribed to them in the past, but I figured that I should probably just show you what I'm making with them since I have a YouTube channel. So I went ahead and made one card already, and I kind of pulled from the card kit of the month with this white paper behind. It has the gold foiling on it already. And then this Make-A-Wish sentiment was from the Advent calendar, one of the little stamp sets that was in there. And then of course the card here is from the Glimmer of the Month, and the rest of it is just paper scrap. So I had a scrap of gold and a little circle die cut out of black paper. So kind of a simple birthday card, but it's always good to have birthday cards on hand. So I'll just leave that off to the side here. Now, just for filming processes, my kind of goal with glimmering is to batch. So I batch a whole bunch of glimmered things all at once. I don't just do one card, one glimmer plate at a time. I really like to turn on my machine and just make a bunch of them. So I will insert video clips into this video now of me kind of releasing the glimmer foil paper off of the car. It is so cool. It is very satisfying to see. I won't go into how I glimmer because Spellbinders has a whole video playlist on their channel of how to use the glimmer machine, and it's just very informative. It's a number of videos. It's called the Glimmer Bootcamp, and I absolutely recommend watching those, and there's no way I could ever replace that, so we're just gonna go with that. Now, with this card here, I have glimmered the car, and then I chose to die cut out the actual car with the die cut that comes with the glimmer plates, and then the die cutting tiny little pieces here go to cut out the window. And you don't have to cut out the windows of the car, but I think that it kind of gives it a finished look. Then I have a piece of the glimmered flowers here. I'll show you what it looks like full, but I did end up chopping off a part of the glimmered area here. You can see I barely cut off any. It wasn't much, but I just wanted it to fit behind the car. So it's gonna look something like that. But before I do that, I need to get my background ready. So I actually am using the 3D embossing folder that is from January as well. I think that this one is just gorgeous, and it creates a spot in the center for things to rest on and kind of creates that focal area. So I've been pulling this one from my little basket here for so many cards, and I just love how beautiful the flowers look, and it really does look like almost like it's a die cut piece on top of a background of foil, but it's not. It's just an embossing folder, which is amazing. Okay, so to prepare for the car, I wanted to use the little sentiment that comes with it. So there's yay, hello, and forever. No, for you, sorry. So just a little tip for glimmering something like this. It's really tiny. You can definitely put it on the glimmer area when you're glimmering like the car. But always glimmer first and then die cut, because your glimmered sentiment could end up being really crooked. And that's okay. You can just take your die cut, put it on crooked, and then when you take it out of your platinum, boom, it's done and lovely. So just thought I'd mention that. Now this is almost like a little tag, so I'd like it to go on the car. I have a couple pieces of this like gold foiled string. It's from, or floss maybe it's called, floss string thread. I'm not sure the technical term, but it's from DMC. I will link it in the description. It's sold on the Spellbinders website. I think 2 strings is enough. And I'm also going to use my needle threader because I have to get into this little hole. And maybe I don't. Let's just try it without. I don't. Lovely. Okay, well, that's an option if that's tricky. So now that I have that all put through, I'm going to tie it onto my car. This is a very gold heavy card, and I'm actually going to a wedding this afternoon. So I'm going to use this as a wedding card, and it's a little bit of a last minute Larry make, but they're hopefully going to like the card, and I have it here for this video on YouTube to inspire people, so it's okay if it's not made a long time in advance. Okay, I just tied a regular knot there. I think I'm going to double knot it and then add a little bow. I think it'd be fun to stitch with this floss. I have not yet, but maybe I will one day. It's definitely slippery, so it should be easy to use when stitching and not get a whole bunch of knots. I think if I would have just done one thread, it would have been kind of chintzy looking. I'm not really wanting that look for a wedding. There we go. Okay. I was kind of hoping to make a purple card for her. She's my coworker, and I know her wedding is like purple themed, but I think with I used the C markers, the C Copics, like C3, C4, C5, and it's kind of like that cool gray on the flowers, and it almost kind of looks like purple, so I'm calling that a nod to the purple color of her wedding. That is so adorable. I love that. Okay, now I need to put the flowers on. So I couldn't decide when I was planning out this card, do I want the flowers to go all the way on the top and be kind of like coming out of the top of the car, or shown through the window? So I'm just going to kind of look at it, what it would look like on the card itself, and then decide. I think I'm going to put the flowers on the very top. So I'm going to use, should use liquid glue for this. Now I have my Barely Art in a little teeny tiny glue bottle here, and it's been perfect for me. It's nice and easy to use, and I don't have to worry about a big glue bottle on my desk. There we go. That looks great. Now to put my whole card down. I'm going to use my reverse tweezers here just because I don't want to get gluey fingers on the glimmered area. Just a note for you, if you use craft tape, like that Best Ever craft tape or the purple craft tape, washi tape, whatever, if you put that on top of glimmered areas, it will take the glimmer right off. So just be cautious with that tape. It's a lot of gold, but I still really like the way it turned out. I think for a wedding card, gold is kind of fun anyway. I'm just going to put a teeny bit of glue on the bow knot just because I don't want it to come off. And I know that the Barely Art glue is going to dry clear anyway, so that works for me. Okay, let's go to my last card. And again, I told you I've been pulling this embossing folder out a lot, and here I used it with some bronze mirrored cardstock. It's a little bit different than the gold. If you can kind of see, it's more of the orangey bronze color. And I did have some foiling in my stash here that was like that bronzy color. I'll link that foil in the description as well. To finish off this card, I didn't want to just leave it with flowers, and I wanted to use the sentiment, "You Brighten My Day," just because it's a very cheerful sentiment, and I think that it's perfect for something that has a whole bunch of flowers on it, and it's just cute. So I'm going to position my flowers here, and I'm actually going to put some glue on the back of my sentiment, some double-sided craft tape here. and kind of just place them on. And like I said, that tape's gonna take the foil off, so wherever I put it, it's gonna have to just be. So I think that'll do right about there. Then I'm gonna finish it off with some Barely Art glue and add it to my card front. Now it does look a little unfinished to me, so I think I'm gonna take some Copic markers and color the flowers kind of like I did on the wedding card. Beige, beige, beige. Does anyone else not like beige for Christmas? I know this is kind of a random thought, but it's not for me. Maybe it's for you. Beige is just, I don't know. I just don't understand the whole craze with beige, like everywhere, with all of the home decorations and wall colors. In a world where there's so many pretty, beautiful colors, why is beige the thing? You know? Maybe it's just not for me. I don't know. Just to add a little bit of more texture to this card, I'm going to use these. This is the Fashion Jet self-adhesive embellishment. So these are like little balls, basically. They're from Spellbinders, and they just are great for adding on projects. Just pop it on and go. Don't have to worry about glue. And I like to use my tool-in-one to put them on projects. I think I'm going to do 5 dots on this one. And again, I like to go diagonally. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to put one more probably here. Please do not mind my squeaky chair. Maybe I should grease it or something, but like shift a little and it's... Okay, I would love to know which one is your favorite. Is it the bronze one? Is it the birthday Make-A-Wish? Or is it the wedding Yay card? Which one's your favorite? I'd love to know in the comments, so let me know. And thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate any comment, and I do try to reply to every comment, so go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!